people, I don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. We are men of faith. Okay, I don't need to tell you that. But in relating with God, what I'm teaching you is about relating with God. And the more you know God, the more the capacity of your faith life increases. When you see people unable to exercise faith, it is a proof of the fact that they have no working relationship with God. No, you can't believe him. You can't trust him. You know, all right, in our ministry, we have a lot of pastors. There's one pastor, if he lacks salt, he will call me and say, this thing is hard, though. That even salt he can't even get. I'll send him money. He say, then, if I call him just to check on him, how are you doing? He say, he will say, this land that we bought for him, how are we thinking that he will build on it? Meanwhile, we have not bought land for other people. Then I now realize that if I continue helping him, God will kill me because I have blocked the opportunity of him knowing God. So I now told him, you know what? When I have needs, I don't call you. It's God I call. But you know the reason why he cannot exercise faith? He doesn't know God. He doesn't know God. Your knowledge of God will make faith natural. It won't look like a risk. If you still see faith as a risk, okay, you have no altar. You are not investing consistently to provide the needed mechanical energy that will drive your intimacy with God. Everything we do for him. Everything we do for him. And you know, I have a helps ministry, so my heart is open to giving for people that know me. But I saw that if I keep giving that young man, I will destroy him. And even God too will destroy him. So I now started teaching him the things I do. Then somebody now gave him $7,000. He didn't tell me. But if salt is lacking, I will know. It's when I called him and I said, in fact, something happened. Meanwhile, I was not, even if he had told me that I'm not that kind of person that will now receive it. No, that's rubbish. You know what? The more you know God, the more he will restrain you. You will not be capable of wickedness again, not because you don't want to kill people. It's because there are things you will try. He will go. So you are constrained. You are still the ability to cause trouble. Is retained, but you have been constrained by God. Constrained by God. This constraining element of God's influence on your life is what the Bible calls the narrow path. For you, not everything will be applicable. I know you don't like my talk. But let it be on record that we showed you the way. And it will be your own choice to determine if you want to walk with God or not. I hope you know Kogi State, where we come from, is the poorest state in this country. Poorest state. So I went to preach to young people in Kogi State. I said, my brethren, the only way you will see a headway is that you must know Jehovah so that you can have capacity to believe him. The way we came out of the woods is that we did not have any other alternative. We knew that if it's by God or nothing. Part of the reason why you are like this is because you have people to help you. We did not. In fact, the people that were supposed to help us, they were looking for our debt. So he now reduced our options. We knew that the only possible... And God is faithful. God is... He will restrain you. A time will come, the supervising spirit over your life, the emphasis will be the way you treat your wife. For 12 years, he will not even bother. Then the day he comes and say, So you can make phone call and call other people for 2 hours, and you cannot say hello to your wife. He will leave. Then you say, sorry. And then your wife will begin to see the way you are attending to her. She will think that maybe love has increased. It's the supervising spirit. Oh, Mante isoke laimo mahakia. And you know what? The moment you begin to attend to her like that, first of all, it's mechanical so that he will not go. Then as you start attending, then the love will not start. Then one day he will come and say, I wanted you to know that you